Hello everyone, my name is Lord Sandwich Shark Gamer and welcome back to another Fortnite video. So sorry if I didn't do any videos lately. I was on vacation, was visiting my grandparents in Villeta, and of course I was actually pretty burned out because of course college and of course videos and our stuff. So I decided to take a break, but I didn't announce it either. So yeah, and of course, the reason I haven't also been doing videos is because there's like a power outage in my neighborhood, um, so that's why there wasn't like any lights for a few days. So that's why. So those are not the only two reasons why I haven't been doing videos, but mostly it was just the taking a break. But yeah, so now I'm back. I did miss a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna catch up to it. So don't worry. Alright, so first of all, looks like the Marvel LTM is actually back. So Fortnite decided to bring it back after a while. So if you guys remember back in I think it was in 2018, I think that was when they released Infinity War. Um, Fortnite started to collab with Marvel and started to bring this LTM, which of course you can actually get different mythics. Being of course Captain America's shield, Thor's uh, pick, Thor's axe, Iron Man's repulsors, and of course Hawkeye's bow and arrow, which of course were actually pretty cool. And then they were later added again. I think it was mostly just the Iron Man repulsors in Chapter 2, Season 4, and that was it. And that was the day that we had two Marvel skins. We had the OG Black Widow and of course Star Lord, which they were actually pretty cool to do. And I think they did made a comeback as well. I think Star Lord did came back in Chapter 2, Season 7, and the OG Black Widow I think came back. I think it was either in Chapter 3 or Chapter 6. I don't know. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And they brought back the LTM. So this is what it says. So Marvel's Fortnite X Marvel Endgame snaps into Fortnite OG Chapter 1 until April 16. Of course, next week. It's gonna be on April. So it's like 11 days that we have so far. So yeah. So fight as Thanos and the Chitauri to collect game-changing Infinity Stones, or real powerful Avengers items to defeat the other team in the supercharged 16v mode. So actually pretty cool. So first time there was like actually two factions in the Endgame LTM. We had so you can actually either play as Thanos or the Chitauri, or you can actually and get like their pulse rifle or maybe collect Infinity Stones, and one of the players becomes Thanos, and and our team was actually the Avengers one, where you get the Avengers mythics. And of course, this was kind of similar to that we had back in Chapter 5, Season 4, which of course was the Doom LTM I think we'd had, which you could either play as a Doom bot soldier, or maybe just a normal player, and that was it. And if you got enough kills, and of course over time they choose random players to become the next Doctor Doom, as far as I remember. So it's actually pretty cool they brought back this LTM. I mean, many people wanted to play this over time, wanted to play again to feel like the nostalgia from 2018, which is pretty cool. Not only that, but it looks like I think Endgame's gonna be releasing in theaters as well. I think it's gonna be this. I think it's on September or October. I think, which they did announce it like a while back. So yeah. What else do we have? So we have the overpowered items, which of course I already said. So basically, if you get all the Infinity Stones playing as the Chitauri one and complete the Infinity Glove, one of the players will become Thanos. And of course, it's gonna be unstoppable. So as far as I remember, I think if the player becomes Thanos, they can actually fire like a beam from the Infinity Gauntlet and also make a jump and smash as well. So yeah. The other one is actually the Chitari Pulse Rifle, which of course that one is like infinite bullets, so basically you don't have to reload, but I think that one's gonna be overheating over time. That's it. And the other ones being the Avengers and as well. I think for the Hawkeye one, that one's got is again the same like the Chitari Pulse Rifle, just infinite bows to fire, and same thing goes for the armor repulsors. However, however the armor repulsors are gonna be overheating over time, so yeah. Then you have the Thor one, which of course can call the Thunder over time, as far as I know. And for the Captain America one is to cover from the bullets and also just throw the shield. As far as I remember, because many people were actually playing it back in 2018, so that's how I remember it. So yeah, and of course I'm not sure if they have the same status when it came out back in Chapter 1, Season 8 back in 2018, or if it got changed or buffed. I don't think so. So yeah. Um, they also brought back the LTM, which of course is actually pretty cool. I wonder if there's any challenges. Oh yeah, we do have the challenges as well. So basically, you look at the challenges, but you don't get like a reward or something. So you only get like 10,000 XP. So yeah, and of course these are the challenges that we have. So heal players with the Iron Man Combat Kit Unibeam, damage players within 15 meters as the Chitauri, deal damage to or as Thanos. That one's gonna be 1,250, a lot. Damage players by throwing Thor's Storm Axe, 650. Harvest building materials as the Chitauri. That one's super easy to do, 350. Easy peasy. So you can actually do the wood, metal, or bricks. So those are the materials that we have in the game. Mirror players in different matches in endgame, so 5 times. Yeah. So play 5 different matches and eliminate players. Damage players with Captain America shield, 750. Shouldn't be a problem with that one. Build or destroy structures, 65. That one's super easy to do. Win matches of endgame as a Chitauri or Thanos. Ooh, that one's gonna be a little bit tricky, because you have to make sure if you're playing either as the Chitauri or the Avengers in the LTM. So yeah. Damage players beyond 25 meters with Hawkeye's bow, 250. That should not be a problem. Damage players with the Chitauri energy launcher or Chitauri laser rifle, 1500. Again, should not be a problem. And this one's gonna be most difficult. Win matches of Endgame as the hero team. So basically, you have to get like 3 victorials in OG as, of course, the Avengers team in the Endgame. So yeah, so it's only like 3 win matches. That one, of course, is gonna be a little bit complicated to do or super difficult, but yeah. But a few of them are kind of okay, super easy to do. Like for example, just get the material, harvest materials. That one's like super easy to do. Just make sure you are not. Just make sure you're not followed by the enemy in the game. And then players, it's also super easy to do. Pillar structures, it's also easy to do. And this one's kind of a little bit tricky to do, but should not be, but it's not too difficult to do. So yeah. So overall, those are the challenges for the endgame quest. There's no reward or anything. You only get like 10,000 XP to level up. So yeah, pretty cool. And that's it. So again, the ultimate is gonna be ending on April 16th, being of course next week. So if you already completed the challenges, let me know down in the comments, and also let me know if you already let me know if you already played the Marvel Endgame LTM in Fortnite. So also let me know if you already tried the mythics, and also let me know if these models will give you nostalgia like in 2018. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's really about it for today's video. I think that's yeah. Enjoy the Marvel LTM, guys, because it's gonna be leaving next week. So enjoy it while you can. Complete your challenges, have fun, and also like feel the nostalgia as well. So pretty cool that they brought back this LTM. So I think that's really about it for today's video. So if you guys like the video, make sure to hit a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more awesome videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one.